Sup, bitches? Today, I'm gonna be doing something totally original. I'm gonna be looking up a list of would you rather questions, and I'm gonna be answering them honestly and truthfully because I just got off of work and I'm tired as shit and I'm bored. But before we get into that video, I just thought I'd let you guys know that I officially have my own Patreon now. So if you guys are interested in contributing to my goal, I'll have the link to my Patreon down in the description below, and I hope to see you guys over there.
But alright, motherfuckers, let's get into it.
I need to find funny ones. Come on. What the fuck? Would you rather be a reverse centaur or a reversed... I can't say it. Would you rather be a reverse centaur or a reverse mermaid? So that's a hard one, because the fucking picture that they have for this, I have to put it on screen, but it's fucking awesome. Based off of the images alone, oh man, that's tough. I'd say I would rather be a reverse centaur, because, like, centaurs are jacked as shit, right? And you could also, like, run pretty fast, I guess, as a horse. I don't know, but having the head of a fish, like, that's, what quality of life are you having at that point? Alright, this next one says, would you rather have all dogs try to attack you when they see you, or all birds try to attack you when they see you? This is a fucking no-brainer, because who would rather have dogs try to attack them rather than birds? Which one is easier to fend off, a dog or a bird? It doesn't just say, like, certain breeds of dog. It means all dogs. Like, literally, you'll have fucking Cujo coming after you, eating your ass. And I get it, like, it works on both sides of the spectrum. Like, there are huge birds, too. However, what's easier to fend off? You grab a broom and you could fucking swat the thing out of the air. Meanwhile, dogs have Meanwhile, dogs have super strong jaws, and they would literally bite your hand off. This next one says, would you rather 30 butterflies instantly appear from nowhere every time you sneeze, or one very angry squirrel appear from nowhere every time you cough? This one's also a no-brainer. Of course I'd rather the butterflies. I'm not afraid of butterflies. Every time I sneeze, I would become a fucking anomaly. Every time I sneeze, I'd be getting rich from the sideshow. I'd be in circuses all across the world. I would rather create something beautiful every time I sneeze. 30 butterflies coming out of nowhere every time I sneeze. That'd be fucking beautiful as shit. You'd see that in, like, a sci-fi movie. Or would I rather fight off a squirrel with rabies every time I cough? You know what? No, fuck that. I'm going with the butterflies. This next one says, would you rather always be able to see 5 minutes into the future, or always be able to see 100 years into the future? Honestly, that is a really good question. Both of them are really good. But honestly, I'd like to only see 5 minutes into the future. The reason I say 5 minutes into the future is because you're always a few minutes away from making a decision that can make or break your own career or your own life. Like, didn't you ever say something or do something that, like, in hindsight, you know you shouldn't have, and if you wouldn't have said it, like, a friendship would be saved, or you wouldn't have got grounded, or an opportunity wouldn't have been missed? Honestly, that's the way I'm looking at it. If you can always see 5 minutes into the future, you'll always know if you're about to make a fucking ass out of yourself. Now this one. Would you rather have real political power but be relatively poor, or be ridiculously rich and have no political power? Honestly, for this one, I would pick I'd rather have real political power and be relatively poor. The only reason I say this is because if I had the chance to change a lot of the shit that was going on in America and in the American government, I would in a heartbeat, and I would not expect to get paid for it. I know a lot of people might disagree with that statement, and that's completely alright. I would actually like you guys in the comments below to answer that question for yourselves, and let me know your answers. Alright, and to end this video off, we have one last question. Would you rather have all animals feel compelled to obey you if you come within 10 feet of them, or be given the opportunity to genetically design a pet that will be loyal only to you with the combined DNA of 3 animals? What the fuck kind of question is that? But you gotta look at it from both sides of the spectrum. Yeah, having any animal within 10 feet of you, like, be compelled to obey you, like, that's fucking awesome. But what if you don't live around animals? Like, what are you gonna have the animals do? Like, are they gonna fucking sing to you while you do dishes like fucking Cinderella? Like, what? Why? But on the other side of that spectrum, genetically designing a pet that will be loyal only to you with the combined DNA of 3 different animals, that could be fucking awesome. But also, it might be fucking disgusting. Because if you choose 3 animals that you think would be fucking awesome together, there's no telling what would come out of that. Like, it could just be a fucking disgusting blob with, like, broken legs, 4 eyeballs, and a fucking trunk. But honestly, I think that might be a risk that I'm willing to take. Honestly, I think I'm going with that one, to genetically modify a pet. Well, alright guys, that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed. Again, I'm going to plug my Patreon down in the description below. I really hope you guys consider checking it out, and, I hope you guys continue supporting the channel. And alright, I'll see you guys next time. Wash your hands, stay safe, peace.